Hello everybody, it's me, Lindsie Rodgers, otherwise known as Lindsie Starr. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and the reason why for this little weird intro is because something happened yesterday, and I'm so much in trouble, or somewhat. But anyway, let's talk about what happened this morning. I know most of you guys have followed me on Twitter, and I know you guys are wondering, what's going on with your Samsung phone, Lindsie? Well, my Samsung phone, which is the Samsung Galaxy S8, and even though the manufacturer warranties are expired, but my mother's phone, which is a Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, that I ended up registering, and it's set to expire this November. What happened was both of our phones were acting up. And I don't know if this has to do with the update, but I called Samsung to find out what the fruit does is going on. I get some Indian man. I don't want to be mean or anything, but I'm trying to understand what he's saying. But what happened was that I told him what happened, and he told me to turn off the automation day and time because of this. And it did stopped it, because what happened was, is this whole entire thing started this morning when both my phone and her phone goes on, and it has gone from switching to the current date and time to February 23rd at 6 a.m. So I'm hoping they take that and probably take this over to them, but I don't know why the time and date would be acting up, but who knows? I don't know if this is a Samsung or if this isn't, or this is a Google thing. When I mean Google as in Android, because I believe Google owns Android. So anyway, I don't know if that was the issue or not, but as of right now, I'm just glad it's not. After I talked to this guy to turning it off. So that's what happened. So anyway, so let's talk about yesterday too. So I know most of you guys want to know what happened. So yesterday morning, it was like this. I do my usual thing of voting for Tyler in gaming for the Shorty Awards. Sent that out. Tyler noticed, and also a fan goes by the name of Music Freak. So thank you both. Next thing you know, around that later on I ended. Let's see what happens next. So I had to deal with ordering food for dinner, even though I had things ready for lunch, but I just really wanted something else besides the food that my mother and I had gotten right before she had the surgery. What happened? Let's see. So I did go on. So I decided to order Taco Bell. Had it scheduled to be brought in by at least between 5 and 6. So anyway. While I took care of that, I also had, I noticed my notifications started to act up, and it turns out I got retweeted by Ring of Honor. I'm like, what? Turns out I tweeted, because what happened was Monday night, I quote tweeted Ring of Honor because it has to deal with Jay Lethal, who had won who is currently the Ring of Honor World Champion, had just surpassed Samoa Joe in his combined in 2 reigns that he has so far. Yes, the second one is his current one. And I'm like, wow, I can't believe he surpassed Samoa Joe. And so that happened. Thanks to Ring of Honor. I quote tweet that article. That tweet, and they said to use the hashtag Lethal6 for 6. So I did, and I said in the tweet saying, "Congratulations, Jay." Hey, with exclamation point. So that's what happened Monday. Yesterday, Ring of Honor retweeted me, and then, of course, the notifications were acting up. I'm like, oh, fruit dust. So that's not all. So my order from DoorDash, as that I did for I got Taco Bell, just arrived. I text messaged my aunt, and I told my aunt that I'm still angry at my father, and she understood. And she tried to talk to me and tell me what was going on. And I said, okay, fine. I just don't want to get her into an argument because I'd rather her, deal with Elena and my Uncle Jim, because the last thing I heard was my uncle had not gone to see a doctor to deal with his colon. And I'm more worried about that versus my mother. So, anyway, after I talked to my aunt, I started to eat dinner. I started to watch a couple of YouTube videos. I watched one from Crater, one from Sunday. Then I started to go watch the Tyler's. Yes, Logdotzip. And I find out that silly man restarts his Cosmic Prison series. He's on the same server. Same planet, Sahara, and I find out in the new video he tells a little lie saying that he was thrown into solidarity. Now, Ty, what happened was you haven't made a video in a while because you were streaming on Mixer. You were doing Super Smash Brothers. You're doing the Java screenshot. The Java snapshots. Not to mention, you were doing you were doing a lot of other things. Seriously, you silly man. So then in the video, he reveals that he got a partnership or a sponsorship for Cosmic Prisons. I'm like, oh geez, what did you do? Did you beg or ask Preston for it? Or because you need it for your content? I'm like, I'm like, good grief, Tyler. Good grief. Tyler did that. Then I'm like, yep. So it turns out Tyler once had to mine, and he needed can't mine emeralds, so he had to go mine diamonds. And during the rest of the video, he's answering questions from Discord, and I'm like, oh boy. And then he got to mine, and I'm like, oh, fruit dust! I'm like, die! I'm like, why? So I could not watch the rest of it when he said my name. I'm like, yeah, I'm stopping this. And I guess I have to explain that part. Well, let's start from what happened. So, I know most of you guys want to know what's the story behind that. So, I had to start over. I had to close down the Lindsie Starr Discord account because due to the fact that I was under stress and there was toxic things going on. So I closed that up. And I do not mean any harm to both Nika Vault and Louis, but this is not their fault. It was somebody else, and I'm not speaking about them because I'm not giving them any attention. Hold up. 1,000 apologies. Sorry, somebody was calling, and it was a private caller, and I don't recognize the number. So anyway, where was I? Okay, so, like I said before, it's not Louis or Nico I'm mad at. It's just that there's somebody else that I'm not going to mention their name or their Discord, but they were more toxic than I could handle. And because of that, I had no other choice but to delete that. So, anyway, I decided to restart over. Now, as I was being, anyway, a little bit fast forward, I followed this on Instagram. This streamer goes by the name of Chief Nadia. Her Twitch team is called the Chieftains. Anyway, she offered me to join. I said, sure. And I told her that I had started up a new one as Lindsie Rodgers, so she understood. So I decided to join the Chieftains as part of my Twitch team. Even though I've been forgetting, so sorry. But anyway, fast forward to this past November. It actually was on Thanksgiving. I was not feeling well. My mother thinks it's because I was nervous. Well, no. Well, who knows if I was nervous because I had to go to the doctor's the next day after Thanksgiving. So, anyway, I decided to put up a little poll and said, should I join Logdotzip's Discord? And on Instagram. So I'm hoping if anybody could help me. So, but what happened was, frutas. I went to see Tyler's Instagram post, and it was of him and his family, and especially his mom, his sister, and his stepfather, and of course him, and having all this wonderful meal spread. I was like, ooh, wow. And I was so amazed by that. And so I said I was thankful for my mother and my brother because I'm not thankful for my father after so much crap he pulled. So, anyway. So he somehow snuck into my Instagram story after he liked my post. He found my poll, and he was the one who wanted me to join. So he said yes. I was like, anybody else want to say anything? So like, oh boy. So Tyler, yes. So I ended up, about the next night, was Friday. It was actually after I had gone through, no, it was Saturday then this happened when I decided to join his Discord. Because Friday I was going a little bit crazy because I had to go to the doctor. And it was kind of bad because she wanted me to get tests done. And they had to pull blood out of both of my arms because what happened was the lab technician who tried to pull out blood out of my left arm couldn't because she found out after she got a little small vial of my blood. It turns out I was dehydrated, so she took the other one. So she let me drink water, let me calm down for a while, then tried again. That's what happened. Despite I was so hungry. So after I got my blood drawn, I ended up seeing my doctor, and she noticed my blood pressure gone up. And, and I'm thinking, in my back of my mind, thinking, I'm hungry, so what? So, because of that, great, there's the commercial for it. Anyway, she wants me to be on Trulicity, and I'm like, okay. So I was like, why should I be on Trulicity? I mean, even though right now I see the commercial for it. It says once weekly Trulicity. And it's like older people who are probably diabetic. I mean, that's what the commercial I see is old people. So why should I be on a medication that the commercial is showing of old people? So I was like, oh boy. And despite she had checked my blood pressure, or like they checked my blood pressure before my doctor seeing me, and she checked it again, and she knows it went down a little bit. Well, the reason why is because you want me to take, because there are factors into that. So, blood pressure. The reason why my blood pressure is kind of high is because you guys said don't want me to eat because you want my blood drawn. I'm on that time of the month, and I was so nervous. So, I had to wait until after I was done so I can eat. So the next day, I ended up joining Tyler's Discord. But I didn't have much interaction on there until a few days ago. Good grief. So Tyler decided to spring on us that he want to ask if we want to ask questions. So I ended up doing so. And I was thinking in my mind, I don't think Tyler will answer mine. Well, yesterday, that happened. And if you guys want to see it, I'll leave it down the link. I'll put it in the annotations as well as my video. Go check them out. And if you want to help me out and tell me what he said, what the question I asked, and what he said, feel free to leave it down in the comments. I won't get mad or anything. It's just that this is what happens when you're so freaking nervous and shy and everything. Anyway, so yes, so from there, I couldn't watch that. I decided to finish up cleaning myself up. I didn't eat my empanada yet until I let my stomach digest a little bit. Drank some of my drink. Then of course I try to get onto Mixer, but despite my phone keeps crashing, so I decided to jump on. I ate my empanada, even though before I did that. Then, I watched Tyler. I was actually acting very weird. And proof was on Instagram. Maybe I should do more of this. Maybe I should do more of it, of me as Lindsie Rodgers and me as Lindsie Starr with Minecraft. Bedrock. Maybe I should just do that and post it on Instagram. And if people think it's funny and tell others about this, and they follow me on Instagram, maybe I'll be nominated for a shorty next year. Yeah, be an Instagram star. Don't fruit dust. So yes, but anyway, I decided to go on to watch Tyler Mixer, and despite he was doing Cosmic Prisons, I was like, okay, I have no problem with that. So anyway, even though it was just so weird, alright, I was like, I'm going crazy because of Tyler. I'm like, fruit dust. So, anyway, and then the rest of the night, I ended up watching some wrestling, SmackDown. Find out Bryan Danielson, who is who is on SmackDown, is the champion. He looks sick, and I don't know if he looks sick, but I think maybe he has baggage because of him and his wife, Brie Bella, have a kid, and maybe that's what's been happening. He has baggage because he looks sick. So who knows? Maybe I'll talk about that on my wrestling fan vlog. So on my YouTube channel, on my new YouTube channel. So. I don't know if I will do that today, but depends on how things go, because as of right now, I'm going to go, as soon as I'm done, I'm going to make sure this video goes live, and apparently I'm also going to call the hospital and see if my mother moved. Anyway, so before I wrap this up, yes, make sure you guys need to go vote for Logdotzip in gaming, and also make sure you might also vote for Post Malone music too. I mean, seriously, both of them should deserve a shorty. Anyway, but that's much about it. I hope you all understand what is going on. And I will let you know, and I also may update you guys in case, you know, things go good or wrong. It just depends on how this goes. So anyway, thank you for watching. Please hit that like button down below. If you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure notifications are definitely turned on. Also, check out my gaming channel and my wrestling fan vlog channel. And also check out Tyler's video from yesterday and find out what the fruit just happened. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, bye. Hey guys, if you like that video, you can subscribe to here. And check out my video that I had recently done yesterday. Hey, and also, there should be another face right here. It is linked to our gaming channel. So, make sure to subscribe that too. Okay, see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Till then.